Hi, this is Orion. I have been on Fiverr for 4 years and I've been active on it for 3.5 years. I make multiple six figures on Fiverr. However, the reason why I wanted to do this video is because I think Fiverr is for most people, but it's not for everyone. So here I am going to give you a list of 15 things that you need to have in order to be successful on Fiverr. Obviously, if you don't have them, you can learn how to acquire them, but they are highly going to benefit you on Fiverr, and they can make you decide whether Fiverr is right for you or not. So number one, you need to want to have and add a new revenue stream or go on Fiverr full time. So if you don't want it, you don't want to add a new revenue stream, or you don't want to go part-time or full-time, then Fiverr is not for you. Because at the end of the day, it is a side hustle. It is a business and a side hustle. And if you don't want to really play the game and boost your revenue, then there is no point in doing it. Number two is that you can connect on Fiverr, so physically log into Fiverr every few hours, especially at the beginning, especially for the first 6 months or first year. When you're starting on Fiverr and you're getting very little orders, and that's normal, you're getting started, one of the things that's going to boost it is how fast you respond to messages, so to leads. Meaning when someone contacts you, how fast you respond. Fiverr recommends to respond within 3 minutes. I don't necessarily recommend that, but the faster you respond, the faster you'll get the gig. And when you're new, you don't have the proof, you don't have the reviews, you don't have everything else that an experienced seller will have. But what's going to distinguish you is that experienced sellers do not respond quickly. And that includes myself. I still make multiple six figures, but at first I was responding quickly. At first I was on it. Every time I will get a message, I will respond within an hour, 1 hour. And I really made, myself do that. And that's why it went so fast. It's not why, it's one of the reasons. Obviously there are others, but that's very important that you can connect to Fiverr at least every few hours. Then number three, you have self-discipline. Obviously this is an online business, so you need to have self-discipline. Number four, you can start working on your profile, your gigs, your orders by yourself and without having a team. So in order to scale on Fiverr, you are going to get a team and need a team. And the more you go, the more you will delegate, to the point that you almost are not doing any orders. However, when you start, it will be a massive mistake to delegate the work at all. You need to learn the platform, how it works, how to manage clients, orders, messages, etc. Then you delegate, and I explain all of this in the Fiverr Masterclass, how to delegate little by little, still quickly, but you cannot do it from the start. Number five, you can handle the workload. At first, when you're starting, you may get just a couple orders per day. Still revenue and money, but just a couple orders per day. However, when you get started, some days I'll get dozens of orders. Really, dozens. Sometimes it's crazy from morning to evening just on Fiverr, and the money is great, and I'm really happy about this and grateful, but you need to be able to handle the workload. And as well, you see, it builds up, right? So you don't have to handle even 10 orders per day at first, but that means that you still need to have some free time to be able to do the work. Number six, you're good at management. And again, that's a skill that can be acquired, but if you are someone that's naturally good at management, some people are better than others, it's going to help you massively in Fiverr. I thought honestly I was average at management, and Fiverr helped me get to the next level on that. I have had marketing agencies for 10 years, and when I joined Fiverr, I have had them for 6 to 7 years, and honestly, I never had to be that good at management. Even though I had, a lot of clients with those, I really had to become good at management with Fiverr. And that's not, again, a skill I particularly have, but if you have it, that's going to help you a lot. And then, again, obviously, you can learn how to acquire it. Number seven, you are a good communicator. Being an amazing communicator is going to be life-changing for you on Fiverr, the way you communicate to leads, buyers and the way you handle orders, whether it's on the chat or it's on Zoom. The better of a communicator you are, the more money you'll make. And again, that's a skill that you can acquire, but some people are naturally more gifted at this than others. And then Fiverr, if you're like a really good communicator, Fiverr is definitely the platform for you. Number 8, you're not afraid of hard work. Obviously, this is a business, right? And yes, you could do it part-time. You could do it so that you just get a couple of orders per day. Yet it's still hard work. Everything is. Online businesses are, but it does not mean it's still not going to be hard work, so you still need to do it. Number 9, you can work on weekends. So Fiverr has a feature where you can actually make yourself unavailable on certain days, vacations, weekends. However, I do not recommend using this feature at all, for so many reasons. First of all, you will lose visibility. That will restrict the algorithm if you start not working on weekends, and that will just make your work and building your profile name and boosting your income so much more difficult on your end. As you go forward, later on, you can make yourself unavailable on weekends. However, I do not recommend doing that at all. And now they have also AI assistant that will help you answer some of your messages. It's not that good yet, but it can still help you a little bit. So you don't have to deliver all of your orders on weekends. You can do them from Monday to Friday, but you still need to be available. That's really the one way to boost your income fast, is to always be available. Number 10, you have patience. So patience for everything. Patience with the buyers who are going to ask for revisions, sometimes on $5 gigs. Yes, that happens. And just at that time, just take a deep breath and you do it. But you need to have patience with buyers, with leads, and with orders, revisions, everything. You have to have patience, and mainly as well with your gigs, with your Fiverr business. Some gigs are going to scale fast, and there are methods for that, which gigs you need to scale, etc. Some are not. Some will take more work. So really patience is required. Number 11, you're adaptable. You can adapt fast. If a buyer comes to you and is asking something else than you're offering, you can quickly create a custom offer and really help them with that. So you need to be able to adapt. Most people will want exactly what you are offering, but still being adaptable will mean that you will close even so many more orders. Number 12, you are proactive. So that means that you are proactively scaling your gigs, looking at your metrics, understanding what you have to do, and you are learning what you have to do proactively. That's how you scale any business, and that includes Fiverr. Number 13, you are detail-oriented. So honestly, I'm not the most detail-oriented person, and I also think that being too detail-oriented in business in general is actually not a quality. It will block you, but you need to still be detail-oriented. And for the ones of you who are, that's a major plus. I was not that much, just average, I will say, and it still, did not prevent me from making all of this money on Fiverr. So number 14, and I will say is the most important, is to learn the Fiverr algorithm and systems. As I teach in the Fiverr Masterclass, I give you exactly all the steps to learn how it works. That's critical if you want to scale fast to 10 grand amounts, 100K per year, and then multiple 6 figures per year. It's because I got there, because I learned, I studied it. There was nothing that helped me online. I did dive into it. I studied it. I learned from trial and error. I made a lot of mistakes, trust me. That's why I had a very slow year. And then I was like, I need to get into this. And I really nailed it down. I cracked the code, but you need to learn it. Number 15, you have a growth mindset. Obviously, having a growth mindset is critical in life. Like, you need to have a growth mindset to succeed on Fiverr, and you will do so well. You need to think, where do I want to go and how do I get there? What are the steps? And always push forward. And then your goals will grow, your revenue will grow, and everything will grow on Fiverr. And it's possible. I have done it. You need to obviously have this growth mindset, and that will take you so far on Fiverr. So those were just a few points to know if Fiverr is right for you or not. If you don't have all of those, you can learn how to acquire them. I teach all of them in my Fiverr Masterclass. You can download it for free. The link is below. I teach you all of the systems, how to be good at management, communication, messaging, how to close. Everything is in the Fiverr Masterclass so that you can really kill it really quickly, get to 6 figures per year. Actually, your first year, that's always the goal. And you can even make more money than I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.